תל אביב 360, ערוץ הפודקאסטים של אוניברסיטת תל אביב.
Shalom everyone, welcome to a Tel Aviv University podcast. Today, I have a pleasure of speaking with someone whose story spans continents, disciplines, and decades of innovation, Mr. Vlad Shmunis. Vlad was born in Odessa, built his life in the United States, and went on creating one of the most influential communication platforms in the world. But what makes this conversation especially meaningful for us at Tau is not only that Vlad's extraordinary entrepreneurial journey, it is the deep belief in the power of science, education, and discovery. Welcome, Vlad.
Thank you, Amos.
So today we'll explore the human story behind your innovation, the values behind the philanthropy, and curiosity continues to drive what you do, Vlad. So, first question that came in mind. So, when you think of back to Odessa, which today is not an easy place, we've been speaking about a little bit about the situation there. But anyhow, your early memory that still influenced you, that made you who you are today. What can you share with us on that topic?
I love Odessa. I can talk about Odessa for a long time. I am blessed or cursed with relatively good memory. So I was there for 14 years, and I remember a lot from those. There were many wonderful times in Odessa. It's a very beautiful city. It's been touched by the war. Unfortunately, I understand the historical center is still pretty much there, so that's a good thing. Hopefully it stays this way. Having said all of this, again, lots of memories, our family expanding, my sister being born, first walks, first dates, started early. All of that was wonderful. The one that sticks out, and I remember as if to this day, is us getting out. Because that was the most joyous occasion. It's a wonderful city to be from. I cannot thank my parents enough for getting me out of there while they could, and providing with this opportunity, which frankly, to my understanding, only U.S. could then and still is the only country in the world probably that can provide this to an immigrant to be able to, accomplish something in his life. So thanks, Mom and Dad.
Wonderful. So you live between cultures, Soviet, American, Jewish, also very connected to Israel. How has this multi-layered identity influenced you in your worldwide view and your decision to support Israel in the end?
Yeah. It's not even my quote. I think I'm borrowing it for someone, but I'll reuse it. Wherever we are, and I say we, kind of people in my position with similar backgrounds, we are something else. When I'm in America, I'm a Russian. When I'm in Russia, I am an American. When I'm in Israel, you tell me. I tell you, I used to travel to what used to be the Soviet Union a lot before their war. And whenever I was in St. Petersburg, I was not from there. Whenever I was in Odessa, I was not from there. You use the right word, multiculturalism. It's a long word, but I think it defines it. You get to always be maybe not 100% relaxed, not 100% comfortable, but maybe it also builds character, and it's good. I wouldn't change it. I think it really helps to speak multiple languages, two in my case, see different point of views, and very, very importantly, see that in the end, people are not that different. Russians, Americans, Ukrainians, Israelis, we're just people. So,
well, yeah, definitely. So, as I said before, you're a very successful entrepreneur. You did a lot. Now you're running a huge company named RingCentral, world-leading communication company. So tell us a little bit about how you started. I mean, what was the start even before RingCentral, and how did you really evolve to create this amazing company?
Well, it's been a few minutes. The company was founded in 1999. It actually follows a prior company that I did called Ring Zero Systems, which was also much smaller, obviously, but also in the communication space. What started it all is, I'm a software engineer by profession. So kind of needed to apply myself somehow. This particular field of communications, appealed to me. There were a number of technical reasons I won't bore you with, but making connections easier for people came to mind. Actually, I was thinking about it even in those days. And in my particular case, a lot of it had to do with self-preservation because I was getting small kids in the family, and I wanted to spend time with them. And that meant that I had to work from home. And this was before all of this COVID remote work stuff. So I kind of needed to invent some type of a system that would allow me to be somewhat productive while, having a toddler in my lap. And RingCentral was literally one of the very first companies that enabled work from home. Now, of course, we have lots of people working in the company, number of thousands. I want everybody in the office, butts and seats, as we call them. But no, making communications easy was our motto from day one. And very importantly to me, my way of thinking is democratizing democratizing technology in general, communications in particular. And this idea that types of tools and, analytics and capabilities that were traditionally available only to very, very large companies should really be as available to a smaller business. Because if nothing else, people in small business, they work harder, they need it more, and they need every bit of help. So we started out with that, and we, of course, expanded into other areas as well, and now have some of the largest companies in the world.
Yeah, you're being traded, right? I mean, your company is being traded, and
we are being traded. We are
you're
being
doing well.
traded.
I mean,
no. But I mean, as far as our customer base, is what I was talking about. Yeah, but now it's a public company.
Where do you see this? Let's say field of this communication going in the future? I mean, do you see any? I mean, as the chairman for this company or a CEO, where do you see this field going forward?
Excellent question. I would have answered this question differently 2 years ago and maybe even 1 year ago. So we started out by, as I said, democratizing communications and basically taking on-prem communication systems, which are hardware boxes, PBXs, taking it to software and even bypassing the software step, taking them straight to the cloud. So that enabled people to communicate from anywhere, enabled and supported remote work, distributed offices, multi-mode communications, all of that stuff. But it still was about making person-to-person communications easier, cheaper, more efficient, which was a good thing. We had a good run, built a nice business on it. What has changed in last few years is obviously advent of AI, and that is going to change humanity at large, and our little neck of the woods in particular. So now, future of communications, at least immediate futures that I see, is not only enabling person-to-person communications, but enhancing it. And that's a game changer. it's not, the utopian version is that who needs humans? Machines will just talk to machines. Look, maybe that's fine. I got lots of hobbies. I'm more than happy to go snowboarding or water skiing.
Exactly,
and
more free
there
time.
is more R&R. I'm all in favor.
Yeah.
But I think we're not quite there.
Mm-hmm.
But where we are almost there is to have machines helping in interactions, addressing questions that are repetitive. If you think about, calling your, local restaurant and asking questions, well, what's on the menu today? Well, a machine can easily answer that, okay? Or if you are calling, your doctor, and having the nurse ask you all of the boring questions, your day of birth, etc., and what's your issue and what medicines you're taking, machine can do all of that. We're in the early stages, but I don't want to turn this into a pitch for RingCentral. But there is a revolution underway. We're definitely, as a company, an active participant. And it's going to change things. And I don't know what's after this, but I think this will keep us busy for the next few decades, probably.
Sounds very interesting. Can't wait to look for what's coming forward. So basically, as you said, you're in a very competitive environment. But what's interesting for us is to learn a little bit, how did you shift? Shift your focus also on giving mode and giving back to Israel, to Tel Aviv University? I know Stanford, you're doing things, but what made this shift come through?
You did, Amos.
I did. Oh, I'm humbled. Thank you. I think we have someone, Caroline, in the United States. But thank you. But yeah.
Look, good question. I mean, firstly, look, it's easier to give once you have something to give. So when we first came to the States, a family of $400 for the family. We were not in a position to give. Once this company grew and went public and started trading, I was in a little bit better position to make some, more meaningful contributions. So that certainly helped. Why? So there are multiple questions. Is why give? Is why not give? You can't take it with you. And it either all goes, you can, I guess, spend it all, gamble it away. I don't do drugs, so I don't have those outlets, for finances. So you can all, give it back to the government. Your kids, but, let's say that they're also fine by now, knock on wood. Or you can do something with it. Okay. Why Israel? I like a good deal. Maybe it's a Jewish thing. I don't know. I just like a good deal. Israel is a unique place, and the type and quality of talent you can get at literally fraction of the cost of, you mentioned Stanford, for example, which is a wonderful institution.
Yeah.
It just costs a lot more to live in California. Yeah. Houses are more expensive, food is more expensive, like that. And here you have, for whatever reason, pretty good brains working, not for free, of course, but a lot more, a lot less expensively. And so this was a good way to, apply dollars efficiently. It also coincided with some of my interests. It started out with my interest in history and biblical archaeology in particular. And one of the professors and writers that I admire, Israel Finkelstein. I've read a few of his books. I was in Israel for a wedding. Turned out to be the most expensive wedding in my life as a guest, because I found out that he was here and we met. So I started supporting some of his projects, and then it grew from here. And I must say, my biggest involvement here is with the Shmonis School of Cancer Research and Biomedicine, currently chaired by Anat Hershkovitz, a wonderful friend.
Maybe on that topic, I will ask you, as you said, the Shmonis school is dealing with so many things. Amazing school. What you've did with it, it's really remarkable. One of the main topics that they're dealing with is cancer, which is a lot of time also personal. And what drew you into this? What made you decide? Because you came in and you said, "I want my involvement to be also involved with cancer research." That was very important for you and Sana, your wife, of course.
Yeah. So we actually thought about it a little bit, and I actually have an answer for this question, and it's twofold. On the one hand, like you say, it's personal. Both of my parents are gone, and they're gone from cancer. My wife's mother passed away at a young age, in her early 50s, from cancer as well. And now her dad, who is just turned 88, he is battling an advanced form of cancer in his own right. So it certainly has hit very close to home. So that, curing cancer outright, probably is going to take, a bit of time still, but, the sooner you start, maybe the better. So that's from the personal perspective. From the other perspective is there is, unfortunately, but that's the reality of it, there is quite a bit of controversy over Israel, and especially somebody who doesn't live here. Not everybody likes Israel. And
Especially now.
Well, this kind of predates, especially now. Yeah. But this now, based on my limited research, goes back at least about 2,000 years, maybe a little bit more. So there's always a now.
Exactly, you're right.
And what I thought was, what could be, what's the least controversial thing? Where can Israel show outstanding results that are not political, that are not religious, because you please one, religion, and another one gets very upset and then want to deal with that. And what I thought is that the one thing out there that has no friends, it has no supporters, is no one likes cancer. I haven't met a person of any religion that says, right. I just think this cancer thing, we should have more cancer.
You're right, yeah.
So that's it. So this is a way also for me to make a tiny little contribution to maybe make Israel more of a likable entity.
You're right. And I remember when we met first time, you said, I would like to make some... you said to move the needle, that's the terms you use. To make a change, to really, and in Israel, as you said correctly, it's sometimes with the fewer philanthropic funds, you can do a lot, and
do a lot more. Yeah.
Today you did some visits today on campus. Everyone loved to see you. You went to the Shmonis Institute for Anthropology, and you went to see the school. How just some reaction? How was the visit today? Seeing the students on campus, seeing the professors, just maybe sharing.
Look, it's amazing with what the country went through. To see a completely normal functioning society, smiling faces, young people and not so young just going around. I don't want to say like nothing happened. Obviously things have happened and life will never be the same. And in Israel and also outside of Israel, I completely understand that. But just the resilience of it has nothing to do with Shmonis Institute or Shmonis School. It's just, major hats off and respect for resiliency and what the country has went through and how it came out basically with flying colors, so that was great. As far as our initiatives are concerned, look, everybody's working hard, there is a lot of energy. Everybody's asking for money. That's good. People are not bored. They want to produce.
Yeah, everyone. Because you're doing a lot here. You're doing so many different aspects: archaeology, Institute in Anthropology, the museum, and everything else. In the school. That's a lot of initiatives.
Yeah, but the thing is, it doesn't take that much time to write a check because then they need to do something with it, right. And everybody has ideas and everybody wants to grow. grow and everybody wants to innovate.
Yeah.
And that is extremely heartwarming. So I'm very happy with this investment, if you will. No, my personal returns will not be financial, but hopefully it will do some social good.
Absolutely, and one of those that we spoke a little bit about the school, the Shmonis school, and one of them, your investment or your partnership is the institute. And today we saw Dr. Ilamai, Professor Ilamai, and we learned a little bit. And I saw you were mesmerized, because I didn't understand half of what you said, but you were like you really understood. What draws you into this? They're talking about 100,000-year-old skulls or things that they're doing research about human evolution. What's your personal interest in that? And I know the beginning was biblical, but just share with us.
Yeah. Look, it's so I happen to like history. Why I like history, I don't know. I'm not a good storyteller. I think I'm a reasonably good listener.
You're okay. You're okay on telling stories.
Yeah, well, my dad always used to tell me stories, he liked history. My sister is a history buff. I don't know, maybe a little bit runs in the family. Look, at one level, you can say that maybe it's a bit of a predictor. We all want to kind of look around the corners and try to get a kind of glimpse of the future, and there is no way than by knowing a bit of your past. With Israel, the country in particular, it just happens to be this unique geographical location. And again, this is not my quote, it's actually one of the professors that I support here who noted this, which is when us humans, Homo sapiens, came out of Africa to Europe and Asia, there is only one way, and that happens to be through Levant, And here we are. So there is just a lot here. It's probably not an accident that all of the three major monotheistic religions basically originate here.
Yeah.
There is lots to study in, biblical times, Roman times, Hellenistic times. That I knew. What I didn't know is how far back it goes. And this is, you mentioned institute. This is the Anthropology Institute, Shmonis. SFAI, Shmonis Family Anthropology Institute. This is before I knew this other thing about AI. So at least I grabbed that name. But look, human history here goes tens of thousands, probably hundreds of thousands of years. And, it's unique. Is it in itself going to cure cancer? Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe. But, what else is there to study in the end?
I think everything is connected, right? I mean, history, you learn from history about, human evolution. And then we're talking about the Shmonis school, which is talking about how to save the humanity from terrible diseases like cancer or regenerative medicine that we're doing in the school and everything like that. So everything is really connected, learning from the past and investing in the future. I think that's something that...
Yeah, and when you're talking about history in particular... versus prehistory, where there are no written records, but history, which really effectively starts with the Bible for most people. The type of issues they had to deal with, they're not necessarily that different. And there were wars and there were superpowers, the country had to somehow, find its way. And I would urge everyone to look. And, the other thing is, it kind of teaches you to not take yourself too seriously either, because, it's all temporal in the end. And, also, I mean, at least in my case, teaches you to, just make the best of it every day.
Just maybe the last part. So when when you think of what you've built and, from companies and research centers, so maybe a little bit about what you think for the future, the legacy for yourself, what you want to give. And mainly, usually I end up with, what's your message for the next generation, for the younger entrepreneurs that look at you, someone who made it big or successful and giving back to society? What would be your message to them as well?
Well, what comes to mind is don't do it. No.
Don't do it, really? Okay.
No, I'll take it back. Look, people ask that, and as I say, to each her own. Do what you like. Most importantly, and this is one of my dad's favorite sayings, he used to say, don't, not everybody can afford to do what they like. Most people cannot, actually. But definitely don't do what you don't like. So, this was my path. It kind of worked out for me. I happen to like computers. I don't know why. I like computers. I didn't like engineering, Other people are exactly the opposite. I happen to like it, maybe a little bit of right time, right place. But always try to be good at what I did, So that's my advice. If you do it well. If you can't or cannot or would not do it well, don't do it. That's the don't do it part. And look again, good things, come to those who put themselves in a position to reap those rewards. Be patient, And again, don't take yourself too seriously. Life's short, enjoy it.
Thank you, Vlad. So just to say thank you for this thoughtful and inspiring conversation, your journey from Odessa to Silicon Valley to becoming a partner in shaping the future of science and discovery at Tel Aviv University. It is a remarkable reminder how individual vision can create a global impact. Your support to Cancer Institute, to cancer research, is helping scientists make the real breakthroughs that they save lives every day. Your investment in archaeology and anthropology is allowing us to understand how we share human story in ways that were never possible before. And your belief in Tel Aviv University as a place where ideas can truly change the world is something that is deeply valued. So on behalf of all the students, the university, the faculty, just to say thank you, a humble thank you for who you are, for you and Sana and the family. And we are hopeful that we'll do it for many more years to come. And thank you again for coming this day.
Thank you. Thank you, Amos. And I just want to say that thank you for having me. And it's always a rewarding and a humbling experience to be here. It's an amazing place. And I wish you and Tao and certainly the country all the very best, and whatever little I can do to help, I will try and do.
תודה רבה. Thank you.
Thank you.
תל אביב 360, ערוץ הפודקאסטים של אוניברסיטת תל אביב.